Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today on this beautiful Thursday. It's a few days before 2023, and I hope everyone is prospering and is in good health and, is making the best of what they have. Because you got to remember that your circumstances do not define you as a human being. Now, today I want to talk to you all, to the new and future drivers on the Lyft platform, and I want to talk to my subscribers, those who enjoy my content. I want to talk to you all today about the news that is circulating throughout the world. The price of the Lyft stock. Today, Lyft stock is $9.87. Now, it could be a little bit different because, the stock market goes up and down as of me speaking, right? Now, in 2019, Lyft Inc. went public. They sold shares of their stock for $72 a share. So we got, roughly maybe 2.5 years later that they went public? And we're down to $9.87 a share. So, why do you think that's happening? Why do you think that's happening? Now, the media is doing their dirt as well by muting the protests and the strikes as much as they can. The inner workings of these investment companies and these powerful market analysts and things of that nature, they can control the media and what goes on the media, what the media will put on it, because they have relationships with a lot of these networks, right? But the news of tens of thousands of humans being underpaid and badly mistreated and neglected by this Lyft Inc. platform is taking a toll on that stock. Because just 2.5 years ago, they were selling shares for $72 a share. A lot of y'all got fed. Some of your favorites, actors, ball players, musicians, and people with money. Some of y'all got fed, Now, the stock is losing tremendously. It's because these computer algorithms that was created to run Lyft Inc. is mistreating drivers at an alarming rate. Drivers are protesting and striking because we're being mistreated unfairly. It's hundreds of thousands of millions of drivers around the world that's being mistreated in major ways, underpaid in major ways. And I knew eventually it was going to take a toll in some way on these companies. Okay? In the world that we live in today, it's a shame that the money means more than humans, right? I get it. I love money. You understand what I'm saying? But at some point, corporate America cannot keep raping millions of drivers the way that they have been doing, especially Lyft Inc. The stock is just declining tremendously, and they're going to continue to decline. Now, this is where it's harder on the drivers. Them people, Lyft is going to get them a profit at the end of the year. For those, some of your favorites that's still holding on to those stocks for dear life, it got to pay them people their dividends, right? Per their investments on schedule. Okay? The riders got to stay happy with these tremendously cheap fares and all of the things that they allow these drivers to do for free in the driver's vehicles that a taxi service would charge them for. Right? Okay. You know, these companies are, this company is declining, but it's going to hurt the drivers. It's already hurting the drivers. Because the more that stock drops, the less the drivers will get paid. Because Lyft is going to continue to keep tweaking that algorithm to the point where the drivers are barely making nothing. You know, I see, you know, being a part of the YouTube community, you know, I glance here and there at some rideshare channels. And I've been on YouTube for many years, but this channel right here, I started July the 4th, okay? And I'm 2 videos away from 100 videos, okay? About Lyft and the fuckery. You know what I mean? My goal was, when I created this channel, was to educate new and future Lyft drivers so they could be better prepared than I was when I entered the Lyft platform as a driver. You know, driving on these platforms, Lyft and Uber, is not easy. They make it tremendously hard for you, okay? But my goal is to educate as many people as I can, new and future drivers. I don't want to tell you not to drive for them, because I have nothing to do with your financial situation. Everyone that's going to drive for these platforms is driving for these platforms for financial purposes, okay? Everybody's results is going to be different because everyone's in different states around the map, but everyone's getting raped. Believe that. If you enter these platforms as a driver, they're raping you dry. I know that sounds very hard, but that is what they're doing, okay? I'm a realist. I got to give it to you how it is. Now, these companies, Lyft is declining, and it's hurting the drivers tremendously bad. We only have each other. So I don't understand why all the drivers are not banding together. These rideshare channels on YouTube, you know, as I was stating, me being a part of the YouTube community, sometimes I glance at some of the rideshare channels that has a lot of subscribers and a lot of watch hours and things of that nature. And, you know, I can't help but wonder, I can't help but notice that out of the rideshare channels that I've seen, and I haven't ran into all of them, but out of the ones that I've seen, some of the most popular ones, no one is in support of the strikers and the protesters. Now, it is one rideshare channel that stands behind the drivers 100%. And I have seen him speak in support for the strike and the protesting of the Lyft by the drivers, Lyft and Uber. I've seen, and that's the rideshare professor. I don't know this man. I doubt if this man even knows that my channel even exists. Okay? What I've noticed is a lot of these drivers that get these YouTube channels and get monetized and it seems like they drift off and they don't care anything about the support of the strike for the other drivers. They don't care. Hey, I'm not driving Lyft anymore, Uber. I'm on to some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know, they go into all different type of things, which by right they should. Okay, but you're still supposed to support the drivers. Don't talk down on the drivers. Don't say that the strike is not going to do anything. That makes no sense. Man, you got thousands and millions and thousands of drivers that's being neglected. That's where you came from. Man, we got to support each other. Okay, listen, I get it. You don't have to support my channel, nor anyone else that has a channel. I'm going to get there. It might take me a long road. Financially, I'm not nowhere. What I have here is an iPhone 11. My videos look the way they look, poor quality and things of that nature, because financially, I'm not able to get the things I need to make this experience as a YouTuber better for me. But I will get there. I have faith in God that I will get there some way, somehow. I'm going to give the people that, my subscribers and those that enjoy my content, the best information I can with what I have. Okay? Now, my titles and stuff might not be as great. I'm not polished. But I'm a work in progress. And I'm working. And I stated this once I started this channel, that I'm learning along the way. I might not be making eye contact directly with the camera at all times because I'm learning. Okay? You know, sometimes we see these other YouTube channels and we be like, man, I wish that was me. You know, I wish I could get monetized and create several streams of passive income so I could just work from my computer and things of that nature. Yes, I do wish that was me. But I would never turn my back on the drivers. I'm going to support them 100%. Even when I walk away from this, I'm going to support them 100%. Because they all saying the same thing. We are all saying the same thing, the ones that's speaking up, you know. You know, I get it. Hey, man, it's not going to do any good. It's corporate America, you know. What can you do? Man, listen, you don't have to sit around and be quiet because you're independent. Independent means that you're supposed to prosper more than you would as an employee for a company. Not be treated like you're in a sweatshop in China. Not being treated like you're working on the farm in a prison. I know about that because I've done that. And you barely make money. It's like you're working for nothing. And because I experienced that as a young man, I'm experiencing it now. Oh, then you got some of you all that's going to come in the comments. Hey, man, well, why do you keep driving? I'm in the Lyft Express program. I'm broke. Okay, I don't have my own vehicle. But I'm going to get there. I'm not going to get on YouTube and sugarcoat who I am. Oh, yeah, I had plenty of money before. Oh, yeah. It's a whole nother story to me. And I'm going to bring my life story to you all as much as I can in the new year. That's going to be part of some of my new content in 2023. I'm going to tell you about who I am. Okay? But that money that I had then and all that wonderful life that I lived then, I don't have it now. I've changed my life. I'm moving in the right direction because I know that I done wrong back then. And I understand that in order to be a man, you have to elevate yourself with your age. I don't want to be thinking about what I did in 1990. I want to think about what I'm going to do tomorrow to better myself and help those that is doing the shit that I was doing in 90 now. If I can give them some pointers, or if I can set them down and say, man, that ain't it. Let me show you a better way to do something. I want to get monetized, but I don't want to get monetized and turn my nose up. You know what I mean? No, don't nobody owe nobody nothing. You don't. But as drivers on these platforms, we all are being taken advantage of. Man, how can you have a rideshare channel and talk down on tens of thousands of drivers that's striking and protesting to be treated fairly with pay and for to have better working conditions for us, to have some way that we can voice our opinions as drivers? How can you talk down on that? How can you not support that? You've built a platform for profit. What about support for the drivers? You know? Hey man, I don't got a pot to piss in, nor do I have a window to throw it out. Just to show you how bad I'm doing, this ain't no game, it's real. This is what I have in my pocket going into, this is what I have in my, what I got? What this is. I got $39 in my pocket. And we're a few days away from 2023. Man, this whole year I've driven for this platform, and I can't tell you one week that I had a profitable week, simply because I'm in this Lyft Express program. It's what I have right now, so it's what I have to do. Hey, I ain't looking for no sympathy, because I got God on my side, and I'm going to get there. I just don't understand how we don't pull together. I get it, man. Your agenda is your agenda. You know what I mean? But don't get there and then look down on those that's trying to get there. Or turn your back on those. Man, all of you rideshare channels, do you understand? A lot of y'all are still driving. Any change that the protesters and the strikers get from these companies, y'all gonna benefit too, because you're still driving. So why not support the protesters and the strikers? On every rideshare channel on YouTube, man, there should be something in support for the protesters and the strikers. Man, we supposed to pull together. But who am I? I have just 200 subscribers and little to no watch hours. I'm here doing the best I can to give out as much information to new and future drivers so that they can be better prepared to be raped when they join the platform. No, I'm not going to promote these. I'm not going to promote them. I'm not going to put links to these companies in my bio. I'm not going to do that. And I don't knock no one else that does it. But I'm not. Because there's later on, I'm going to find things that's better to help us. And I might have a link or something in there. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, man, I just wanted to bring this all to you all to let you all know the more the stock falls, the worse it's going to get for the drivers. So you new drivers and your future drivers, you please understand this. Know what you're getting into when you join the Lyft platform. To you people that want to join the Lyft Express program, look at me. I'm a shop dude. I ain't had a haircut in I've taken the clippers and trimmed my own self up. But my haircuts cost like $70, right? I'm a very neat gentleman, right? Most of my videos, you see me with a rag on my head. It's because I groom myself. I take care of my hair and things of that nature. Well, I haven't been able to afford a haircut from my barber. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm poor. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat nothing. The only reason I ain't homeless is because my mama let me sleep on her couch. Other than that, I'd be sleeping in this van right here. And that's real talk. You know what I mean? I ain't ashamed to say it. As 23 come in, I'm going to share more about who I am and what got me to the point where I began to drive for Lyft. I begin to drive. I'm going to, as 23 come in, let me slow down. As 23 come in, I'm going to release content telling you who I am and how I entered the Lyft Express program. Okay? You already know how I feel about it, right? So, you know, but I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. This new year is going to be a better year, man. You know, just keep God first and stay away from people that's negative, right? You know, friends are not always your friends. They're your frenemies. You know, that's the saying that they have, right? So be careful who you share information with about your vision, because you got to remember, God put that vision in your head, not your friends' heads. So a lot of people don't have the strength to step out on a limb and be courageous enough to go after something that they want for themselves. You know, most people are governed by their fears and the opinions of others that's closest to them. So I don't want to be sounding like I'm preaching, because I'm not a preacher. I just have a wonderful relationship with God, and I've learned a lot over the last couple of years. You know, so I want everyone to enjoy the rest of this day, and you know what I'm saying, have a positive outlook for 2023. And to all of the people that's joined my channel, I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. To those who enjoy watching my content, yes, sometimes my videos are a little long. And it may seem boring, but I'm dropping some jewels in there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of channels on here that's boring, but they still going. You know what I mean? So I want to tell all you all to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop for my newest video. I have some wonderful content coming in 2023. I'm 2 videos away from 100 videos, and I'm gonna get that going in the next couple of days. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. To those who don't get back to my channel till the new year, happy new year to you all, and keep your head up. Let's get this bread, baby.